Okay, go ahead.
My name is Ronda Weaver, and I'm going to talk about why you should get your child vaccinated. I do want to warn you that there will be some kind of sort of graphic pictures for the diseases of the prevention of getting your child vaccinated. There are many opinions when it comes to childhood immunizations, and I can understand both sides. Most people that have issues with childhood immunizations are mostly worried about the side effects. In my speech today, I will tell you why you should get your child vaccinated, the vaccine and doses, and the 3 most important diseases associated with not getting your child vaccinated. Why get vaccinated? One reason you should get your child vaccinated is because vaccines are safe and effective. Vaccines are only given after a long and careful review by scientists, doctors, and the FDA. In many cases, there will be some discomfort, but the possibility of a disease being prevented is more greater than the possible side effects. In one case, a disease is already eradicated, which is smallpox, meaning no one in the world can get smallpox due to a vaccine that was created. Another reason is it will save you time and money. It's a good investment overall because it's usually covered by your insurance. It's not something that you usually have to come out your pocket and pay. It can save you money as well because if your child is not vaccinated, they will not be able to go to school. How would you be able to go to work if your child can't go to school? It also will save you from having to deal with your child having a prolonged disability. Some diseases caused by vaccinations are life-threatening and are forever. Which leads me to my last point. It can save your child's life. Your child will be protected against any disease that can be prevented through vaccination. Some diseases have killed thousands of children before, but are now eliminated. 29% of deaths in children 1 to 59 months of age are, 29% of deaths in children between 1 and 59 months of age are prevented through vaccinations. Next, I want to talk about the vaccines and the doses. I don't know if you can see it. First vaccine I want to talk about is Hep B. Hep B is a vaccination that prevents hepatitis B. It is given in 3 doses at the beginning of life, 2 months, 4 months, and 6 months. 82% of children in the United States are vaccinated against this disease. Another vaccination is called DTaP. This vaccination prevents diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis. It's given in 4 doses and a booster between the ages of 4 and 6. 83% of children in the U.S. are vaccinated against this disease. Another vaccination is called HIP. It's a vaccination that prevents Haemophilus influenza that causes meningitis. It is given in 4 doses, and 82% of children in the United States are vaccinated against this disease. Another vaccination is called PCV, pneumococcal vaccination that prevents pneumonia. It's given in 4 doses, and 82% of children are vaccinated against this disease. Polio is vaccinated with IPV. It's given in 3 doses and also with a booster at 4 to 6 years. 93% of children in the United States are vaccinated against this disease. One very important vaccination is MMR. It vaccinates against measles, mumps, and rubella. It's given in 1 dose and a booster between 4 to 6 years. 92% of children in the United States are vaccinated against this disease. Varicella is a vaccination that can prevent 2 diseases, chickenpox and shingles. This is given in one dose with a booster at 4 to 6 years and a booster in adulthood. 92% of children in the United States are vaccinated against this disease. One last vaccination I want to talk about is Hep A. This vaccination is for prevention of hepatitis A and is given in 2 doses. Although this seems like a lot of vaccinations for your child to have, they are very important because, like I said, it will prevent childhood diseases. Next, I want to talk about some of the diseases that can cause harm if your child are not vaccinated. Measles is the most highly contagious childhood disease. It can lead to other infections such as pneumonia, ear infection, and respiratory problems. It can also lead to brain damage and possible death. This is a child with measles. His skin is, he will probably die from his disease because he was not vaccinated. The next preventable disease I want to talk about is polio. Polio is a disease spread through contaminated water from person to person. It can infect the brain and the spinal cord and can cause permanent paralysis and or death. This is the polio disease. This disease is more common in Africa, in countries that are less fortunate than the United States, I'll say. The last disease I want to talk about is pertussis. Pertussis is also highly contagious and can be severe in babies. It can cause hospitalization, but does not usually result in death. This is a baby who suffers from pertussis. Babies with pertussis are usually kept on ventilators because it is so hard for them to breathe from them coughing so much and can't catch their breath. In conclusion, although some of us are reluctant to get our children vaccinated, we should really understand the benefits. Vaccines are safe, they can save you money and time, and they also will save your child's life. So let's protect our children, our community, by getting our children vaccinated.